Hello Daniel, it's Tuesday. So even though I didn't mention it in my video last week, you are getting another punishment for not uploading a video, and you're getting one for not uploading a video last week as well, so that's 2 new punishments. So let's recap. You have a punishment of taking 2 shots of barbecue sauce. You have another punishment of pouring a gallon of milk over your head. And instead of doing a 3rd and 4th punishment, I'm going to have one kind of mega punishment. You have to buy a 5-pound gummy bear and eat as much of it as you can on video. It's going to be disgusting, but that's why it's a punishment. So recently I've been thinking a lot about D&D, specifically our old adventure that we used to play during our junior year. And I actually kind of wrote most of it down, at least what I can remember. So for this video I'm going to chronicleize. Is that a word, chronicleize? I'm not sure. I'm going to chronicleize the adventure of what I can remember. I'm probably missing some stuff, so if you or anyone who played in that adventure has anything that I left out, tell me, because I want to know about it. So Clayton DM'd our original adventure. I played a halfling rogue who went by the name of Arndorn Berry Punch. You played, I believe, a elven ranger who went by the name of Butterham, or as you so eloquently put it, Butterham! Ow. I believe Presler was playing his character Gerald Bishlington, the something. I think I have 12th written down here. Halet was playing Lance Navy, and Jonah was playing Rex Colt. At some point, Alex came in, and I can't remember his character's name. I remember his character died, though. So our adventure began with us entering a town. I don't know if we ever learned the name of this town, but we entered this town nonetheless, and at the time we entered the town there was a festival going on. I'm assuming some sort of fishing festival because we ended up buying something called fish feathers. I don't remember them being particularly useful, but I do remember that each fish feather weighed 5 pounds. I also remember that the first roll of that adventure was Halet kicking a halfling who was on stilts, and he rolled a natural 20 and shattered the stilts, and the halfling fell to the ground and went unconscious. As we made our way further into town, Presler hopped into the line for the tavern. He failed at casting Inflict Minor Wounds and pretty much just tickled the guy on the ass. The rest of us, I believe, went to the blacksmith, who was a big burly man named Ronaldo. Ronaldo ended up becoming a more important character, but for now he was just a blacksmith. I do remember Jonah's character, Rex, and Ronaldo had quite a pretty good friendship. Before too long, a pack of dire wolves attacked the town, so we started fighting them. I remember during that fight I accidentally shot a guy in the ass, and I believe that fight was when Moon darts first appeared. Anyway, we fought off the wolves and started looking around the town for rumors. At some point, we learned of a group of bandits near the town who were causing some trouble. While tracking the bandits along the river, we ended up encountering a couple while proceeding. And I believe Clayton described them as waltzing toward us, because when the fight began, we started calling them the waltzing assholes. After defeating said bandits, we kept going along, and eventually we ended up in a forest at a fork in the road, and we had the choice of going right or left, and I can't remember who made the decision, but we went left. And instead of finding the bandits, we found a wyvern. So that was fun. I remember the fight with the wyvern was pretty hairy. I remember Jonah died, someone else almost died, but at the end of the fight, I drew back my short bow and let out the cry of "Berry Punch," and I split the wyvern in 2. We later ended up returning here so I could get some dragon's blood for a health potion. After dragging Jonah's corpse back to the town and healing up, and I think that was when I stole the health potion recipe, we went back to the fork in the road and went right. I remember the path leading up to the bandit's lair was riddled with traps, and I know this because I triggered a lot of them. I remember there were spike pits and swinging logs in the shape of giant middle fingers, and probably several other things that I'm forgetting. When we finally got to the lair, I remember we raided the house, and I believe Halet shoved his head through a painting, and at some point we found a secret passage that led into a system of caves. we ended up finding some sort of temple underground where a sorcerer was performing some kind of ritual on a kidnapped girl from the town, and so we went in and fought him, because that's what you do. And while fighting him, he kept mentioning someone named Javel. Still not entirely sure who Javel is. I think he's some kind of deity, if it is a he. We ended up killing this weird sorcerer guy and saving the girl. Of course, after we killed him, the mayor of the town and a bunch of guards barged in and were going to arrest us, and that's when everything went to shit. You know what, I think I'm going to leave the rest for a part 2 for next week. If I missed anything, Daniel or other people tell me what I missed. I'll see you on Friday.